Hello class, our objective for today is that students will be able to paraphrase the themes and supporting details of fables, legends, myths, or stories. So I want you to look at our objective and pick out any important words that you may see, and I want you to highlight those words, such as the nouns and verbs. Does anyone see any important words that we should highlight from our objective? Yes, Julian, paraphrase would be an important word. So everyone should highlight paraphrase. Do you know what paraphrase means? So paraphrase is whenever we are going to restate the meaning of something by using different words. So paraphrasing is just like summarizing. So whenever you read something and you want to put it in your own words, that is known as paraphrasing. Does anyone see any other important words from our objective? Yes, Maria, theme is an important word. So everybody should highlight themes. Do you know what themes is? A theme is a central or universal idea of a piece of fiction or the main idea of a non-fiction essay. Theme. Does anyone see any other important words that we may need to highlight? Yes, Fatima, fable is an important word that we should highlight. So everyone needs to highlight fables. So fables are a fiction tale that teaches a moral lesson and entertains and also includes animals with human characteristics. So fables are fiction tales that usually include animals with human characteristics. Awesome, Omar. Another important word that we should highlight is legends. So let's highlight legends. And legends is an important word that we should highlight because legend is a traditional or historical story that is believed to be true by many, but has not been verified as a fact. So legend is kind of like a fictional story that's traditional, such as the Greek gods, that's a legend, but it's not verified as a fact, so we do not know if it's true. Do we see any other important words? Yes, Jimena, myth would be an important word. So I'm going to highlight myths. And myths are a body of traditional or sacred stories, and they explain a belief or a natural happening. Now, to make sure that y'all understand our objective, in a minute I will tell you to raise a finger for how comfortable you feel with our objective. So I want you to raise one finger if you understand the concepts, and I want you to raise 2 fingers if you understand the objective, but it looks kind of familiar, or if you've seen something like this objective before. And I want you to raise 3 fingers if you have no idea what our objective is telling you. Now get your fingers ready. 3, 2, 1, show me. Awesome. Now, so today we are going to be learning how to paraphrase the themes of our fable, which means that we are going to write our fable in different words so that we can find out our main idea of our fictional tale or fable. So now I'm going to show you a word cloud, and I want you to pay very close attention to the small words and larger words that appear in this word cloud. So here's our word cloud. Who do you think may be the characters in this story? Yes, Louise, maybe a bear and 2 fellows? So the book that we are going to be reading is called Two Fellows and the Bear. Very good. Does anyone know what types of stories have animals as characters? Yes, fables have animals as characters in their types of stories. Let's think about this word sniffed. Can anyone tell me what sniffed is? What do you think happens in a story if these words appear a lot throughout our reading? So if you notice, our larger words in our story cloud is the words that are used most often within our story. So some of our key words we may not completely understand. So, such as fellows. So an example of fellows is such as, by all accounts, Rogers would appear as a fine fellow. So calling someone a fine fellow kind of means that a fellow is a boy or a man. So in this story, we're looking at the title and we note that there is two men because it's called the Two Fellows and the Bear. Also, the word sniffed appears a lot. And an example of sniffed is, she sniffed and blew her nose. So sniffed is like whenever you're telling or smelling something, you sniff it all in. And another key word in our story is tree. So tree is a wooden plant with several branches and leaves on it. And you may see several of these outside because trees are all around us. So, now we are going to create a concept map. And our concept map says, what is it? What is it like? And what are some examples? And we'll have our words over here. So for our concept map, we are going to use the word bear. And we're going to put bear right in the center. Bear. So what is a bear? Yes, Jorge, a bear is an animal. So we will write animal right here. And what is it? So bear is an animal. What is a bear like? Yes, Audier, a bear is very furry. So we will write furry. Awesome, Camilla. A bear is very big. So we're going to write big. Does anyone else know what a bear is like? Awesome, Julian. A bear does have claws. So let's write claws. Now we need some examples of a bear. So a bear, does anyone know any examples of a bear? Yes, a panda bear could be an example, Maria. So we're going to write panda bear. And what does a panda bear look like? Yes, a panda bear is black and has white spots. So we're going to put a panda bear is black with white spots. Does anyone else know another example of bear? Awesome, a polar bear. Do you know what color a polar bear is, Jorge? So a polar bear is white. Yes, Adam, a polar bear does live in the cold. The polar bear actually lives in the Arctic. So polar bear lives in the cold Arctic. So a polar bear is an animal that's furry, big, and has claws. And an example of a polar bear can either be a panda bear, which is black with white spots, or a polar bear, which is solid white and lives in the cold Arctic. So this is our concept map of our bear. So let's go back to our objective for today. Our objective for today was that students will be able to paraphrase the themes and supporting details of fables, legends, myths, or stories. Now I want you to tell me, how well did you meet the lesson's objective for today by holding up fingers? So if you can teach this concept to someone else, I want you to raise one finger in a second. And if you understand most of the objective, but not everything, then raise 2 fingers. And if you did not understand completely and need more practice and examples, then I want you to raise 3 fingers. Now get your fingers ready. In 3, 2, 1, show me. Thank you. I hope you understand how to paraphrase the themes and supporting details of fables, legends, myths, and stories.